Hey, hi there. I'm Navaran Basu, HR Success Coach. Do you know the onboarding process is very, very important for organizations and the HR professionals? And if you're not doing it right, then the organization will face a lot of problems. And then employees that you hire will not engage properly and they will leave the organization. And ultimately, that is a loss for organization in the future. So it's very, very important that HR professional and the organizations have a good, sound onboarding process. So, well, if you're not a clear onboarding process for your new hires, they will not at all in your engaged for your vision, mission of your organization, and they will feel uncomfortable. So it is very, very important again that you have a strategy in place for onboarding, for better facilitate your new employees and make them feel comfortable and be linked with your objectives and the role specific. So let's start how we can make a onboarding a very, very effective for new hires. First, we have to think that onboarding should start in very beginning. Gone are those days that we have to wait for employees to come to our office and you start the onboarding process. No, this is the highly competitive world and highly competitive business. The employee which you have offered may take a move to another company if he gets the better offer. So it is all important that onboarding should start at very beginning once the interview has done and once you get your mind that this person you want to make the offer or selected. So you have to start the rapport building at the beginning only. So that's the onboarding process starts. You don't need to wait for the employee to come to your office and you start the onboarding process. The sooner the better. The more you start sooner the onboarding process, that is better for your organizations because that is engaging of employees. They're facilitating how they come to your office, how they're making the plan to move to your office. So all these things, if you can keep in touch with the candidates, so that it'll be facilitating that you value the employee and the company really think that they're making a value proposition for the employees to into the office. So that is very important that the sooner that you're in a better age for the new hires to get on board that particular employee. Get the essentials out of the way first. So that is very important that when onboarding starts, then your employee join your organizations and you start doing your onboarding documentations. But beforehand, it is also very, very important from different questions that come to your mind, like where is the restrooms, where will be the meeting room, where they get in touch with other employees, where they will sit and take lunch, what are the phone numbers or directories they can or like desk numbers of different employees. So different questions that are coming into their minds. So you need to facilitate all these things with them and make sure that everything that we need to be ready well before, and you have to answer all this even if easy questions, but you have to, it's very small but it's a very important question for the employees to get accustomed with your new environment. Again, it is very important for the organization to give all the prior facility to working, like their the desk should be proper and clean, the computer or laptop should be ready, and make them be comfortable with the welcome diaries, pens, and other can be coffee mug can be available with the desk, so that make it feel very, very comfortable for them to work with. So these are very important part of when you get into the essentials of your new hires. Interactivity and involvement are very, very key. You have to constantly involve with the candidate and ask his or her any problem they're facing in coming into the way. You have to be interactive and you have to involve continuously with his employees to make him relax into the field. It is always important for it. Again, that's rollout of the welcome mat is one of the very, very great technique. Like uh, you, one of the HR team members, or the person of his department will go there and to receive them with a bouquet of flower, probably. That's great, and that touch the employees' hearts, and they remember a long time that they get a great reception when they join the first of the organization. So that create a great impact, positive impact of the employees' mind, and we make them feel comfortable about all the arrangements, all administrative arrangements, the staying, the footing, everything, so that the employee not feel any kind of bad feeling, or any kind of any issues that he or she is facing in the organizations. So that's very important for them. Uh, Even though the senior leaders or senior management team is not directly involved into the onboarding process, but it is great, and try to involve your senior leadership team to engage into this onboarding process, so that they can spend some time with the candidate, have a tea or coffee with him, have a chit chat with this candidate regarding the personal things, personal bond, or what are the plan for next move, working move in this organization. So contribute and feel him relax in the organization. So that is very important, that the senior leadership team also spend time, and they feel also proud that the onboarding process, having a senior leadership team, they have been encouraging the new hires to work well. So that really motivates the new employees hired, so that senior management team is come and have a session with him, or having a tea with him, and make him comfortable. Uh, don't give up too soon. That is the onboarding process have a definitely stipulated time. And many organizations, many great organizations, having a 2 years onboarding plans, because they new hires need to know your organization, need to know your culture first, and that create a very great impact, and they perform a lot better when you understand, you linked with your organization mission, vision, and objectives, and that create a great impact for the employees to perform in his at his best possible. uh, yeah, 2 years, some of the organization is not feasible, many organizations not feasible, but still they have at least a stipulated time for the 2 to 3 days at least, for the employees to get acclimatized to your environment, and then they have to perform for them, at least feel relaxed. They know the cultures of the organizations, what are the things the organization do, know the other team members, and giving all this kind of processes, cultures. So that is very important, that you should make a very complete onboarding plan for the new hires, and that should be very well and documented. uh, One of the things that again important, like, well, you're doing the onboarding process, and you need to analyze as well, like, whether this candidate, whether this new hire is fit for your organization or not. It may think that your interview may not analyze that candidate, whether it is fit for this role or the culture, but well, you want to come to know the onboarding process, he's or she's not comfortable of the roles or cultures or anything about of this. So you have to, again, even onboarding process helps you to analyze whether the new prospect, or new hire is is a best fit for you for this roles or not. So then you can make a plan for other things as well, like whether he having a different perspective in his or her mind to get along with it. So get feedback. It's important, and at the very last, that you should get the feedback of your ongoing process, how they feel of this whole day, the complete days you have passed. What are the things that you delivered in these days, in onboarding days, and get that feedback from the real honest feedback from the candidates, from the new hires, and if any shortcomings, and just rectify that and put it practice for the next. So these are the things that the organizations can look into to make a very good onboarding practices, which ultimately help the organization to retain, to engage, and make a better performance oriented organizations. So that's all for today. I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you so much.